Hey, we're back, everybody. We're back. Lehigh Valley All-Stars represented today by Misery Machine, 10-18. Sylvester Shalom, 13. Sasquatch, 1851. Bunsen Burner, 303. Graceful Dread, 32. Slamtana, 57. Lynn Diesel, 66. Pin Pushin', 8. MJ Slammer, 932. Beck and Hater, 108. Dolly Voodoo, 15. Hustle Puff, 25. 31 is Helen DeRink, 53. Wayward Stay. Thompson wearing 612. Barbed Wire, 707. Greaves, 926. And for the home team, Les Duchesses of Roller Derby Quebec, 0-0, Tendre Fessé, 12. Bono, ZZ, 141. Hecatombe, 20. Gross, 27. Rocks and Roll, 6006. Cestborg, 709. Fifi Vabache, 988. Carcajou, 100. Brass Nuck X, 13. J.L. Joe, 19. Bebe Jesus, 25. El Cho, 30. Gigi Crackaface, 65. Bounty, our friend Bounty, number 8. Low Dalton, 99. We're about to get underway. Just like that, more roller derby. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to start this jam out with 0-0. That's Tendre Fessé in 1851, who I didn't see on the roster, but that's Sasquatch. Sasquatch. Here we go. Good morning to all of you who are here. Whistle blows. Sasquatch on the outside finds plenty of room. Tied up in pink jerseys is Tendre Fessé. Tendre passes the star. Sasquatch approaches the pack in turn 1. Gets a little knocked but stays in. Blisters through, dances around. Doesn't call it off yet. Does call it off, but maybe too late. 4 points, Lehigh Valley, 1 point. Les Duchesses. Our data will drop in probably, I'm guessing, something like 10 minutes. And then it'll be back. That's my guess. There'll be some intermittent blips here and there. But for the most part, we should just have the one snafu. MJ Slammer and Fifi Vabache. Fifi will take the lead jammer. And now Slammer is free. Nice little apex jump to pick up the 4. Let's take another look at that. Nice blocking. 303 Bunsen Burner tried to make some room there. I feel like the Lehigh Valley roster that I read at the beginning of this game was not correct. There's names on here that I don't remember. Or maybe I just wasn't paying attention. All of those are possibilities. Hustle Puff versus ZZ. Hustle Puff pushed out. ZZ lead jammer. ZZ works around one blocker, but not able to stay on the right side of the tape. Cuts back in, doesn't pick up a track cut though. Fifi down, but back up. There's 4 points for ZZ. Fifi, Hustle Puff picks up a penalty. Power Jam, Les Duchesses, ZZ looks to the pack on the backstretch. And ZZ will call it off. Will freeze the jammer in the box. Power start, Les Duchesses. Hustle Puff free. We'll be trying to pass that star. Fifi Vabache, lead jammer for Les Duchesses. I think our internet access is back. Let's hope, right? Let's hope. 23 Les Duchesses, Lehigh Valley 4. With just under 5 minutes gone in the first half. Barb Dwyer and Tendre Fassé. Barb Dwyer up front with a roller derby Quebec tri-wall. Track cut, though, picked up. I thought I saw that on that line. One left foot went back in. So Tendre with a power jam. Across the track and turn 2, the pack awaits for Tendre. Hits that tripod hard. Finds room on the inside. There's 4 more points. That's a run of 8 so far. And Barb Dwyer will be sprung from the box now. Time served. I don't believe that Barb Dwyer has made an initial pass yet. Big recycle back. And another penalty picked up on Barb Dwyer with 50 seconds left in this jam. So Tendre is through for another 4. Big run and another freezing of the jammer by Les Duchesses. Zizi with the star for Roller Derby Quebec. Les Duchesses in white, Lehigh Valley in the bright pink. I'm wearing a blue hoodie. Zizi dances around backwards elegantly, picks up lead jammer. Lehigh awaits in the entrance to turn 1. Zizi lunges at that wall, unable to get through, recycled back, getting a little bit of offensive assistance. Nice hop on the inside, picks up the 4. So Barb is back out on the track again and is clear. That's the first pass for Barb Dwyer. It'll be called off. Les Duchesses 42, Lehigh 4. Yeah, so we're doing things a little differently today with our internet access. There's always a thing, right? There's always a thing with streaming roller derby. Well, not always, but it's pretty consistent. Someday I'm going to get myself one of those big fancy ESPN remote trucks. I just need to get them to give it to me. Sasquatch, Fifi Vabache. No one's through yet. Fifi trapped in the pack. Looks to be slipping through and does. Fifi lead jammer. Sasquatch is clear. Fifi quarter track length lead, a little bit of time, hits the pack, turns round, Tobacco's hips in, calls it off. And it looks like no points. Good hustle by Sasquatch to cut down Fifi's allotted time. MJ Slammer and Tandre Fosse. Oh, look at the room on the outside. Tandre saw it, took it. Doesn't have a lot of time, though. I'm sorry, that was MJ Slammer. Tandre trying to close the gap. Calling it off quick. No, gonna go. Gonna run for 4. Nice call. Good call by the bench. Took the risk. Tandre picked up a penalty. So Tandre's in the box. There were 2 other blockers in the box. So Slammer putting together the best run so far today for Lehigh. Slammer through. Clean for another 4 points. Slight knee pad adjustment on the front stretch for Slammer. Reconnects in the back with a Duchesses tripod. No one really uses that many walls anymore. We love the tripod. Safe play by Tandre in the backstretch, being careful not to pick up another penalty. Slammer is through for another 4 points. That'll be 2 points picked up for Tandre. Slammer on the outside of turn 3 calls it off. Dolly Voodoo will take the star for Lehigh. ZZ for Quebec. Whistle blows. ZZ darts back and forth, finds a pocket, takes it. Meanwhile, Voodoo got bounced around a little bit. Quebec's defense was split a little bit. ZZ bumped, spilled to turn 1. We'll call it off, picking up 2 points. Barb Dwyer and Fifi on the line. Looks to me like the benches are empty. That is the penalty benches. Barb Dwyer muscling through, 1 to beat. That's 2 lead jams in a row for Lehigh Valley. Barb Dwyer, nice pickup. Quite a bit of time, half a track length lead. There's 1 or 2 points. We'll call it off. 2 points. Sasquatch, Tandre Fosse on the line. I wonder if we're going to see a little room on the outside here for Tandre. Get made by number 32, Graceful Dread. No, Graceful Dread wouldn't make room. I didn't mean Graceful Dread. Sasquatch through, yes! Sasquatch with a scoring pass. There's 1, 2, 3. Get away for the 4th. Yup, done. 4 points, Lehigh Valley. Lehigh gonna run it a little bit longer here. Hits the pack on the back stretch, just coming out of turn 2. Almost looked like she was trying to call it off, but also looked like she might have had hands stuck in a pocket. Now through Sasquatch for 4. El Cho has the star. We're going to get a penalty on 6-12. That's Thompson. Bounty tussling with Sasquatch. Timeout called. 4 more points for Lehigh Valley. 50-31. The dust here at the venue is starting to kick up a little bit. I suspect we'll see after this game, maybe at halftime, the concrete Zambonis will come out. It's a challenging floor, but it looks like everyone has adapted very well to it. Including our track repair. They've been on top of that. It's a big challenge to try to get tape to stick to a dusty concrete floor. It would be a big challenge to get the dust cleared off of all this equipment too. I'm gonna have to vacuum out the computer. Conky the computer here's gonna have some rough looking lungs. MJ Slammer in ZZ on the line. 2 Lehigh Valley blockers. Les Duchesses with a full complement. We're almost at the halfway point here, the first half. If anyone at home wants to tell us the rankings, feel free to toss that in chat. The Nerd Derby at-home producer corps. This is the second of 4 games today. After this game, we'll see Penn Jersey versus Twin State. Wrapping it up today will be Anchor City versus Forest City. A short day. I'll tell you, 4 games feels like a lot less. And I don't mind it. We're being serenaded here by some Canadian country classics. MJ Slammer and ZZ. ZZ almost looked like they would get the lead immediately, but took a spill. It was 31, Helen Durink, who took ZZ down. So it's Slammer who's the lead jammer. ZZ gives a little nudge on the front stretch. ZZ trying to catch up backwards now. Slammer will hit the pack. ZZ jumps but doesn't make it inside the tape. So there is Slammer through for 4. Lehigh looking to play the long game today. I like it. Lehigh 102, Les Duchesses 103. That seems like a pretty good pairing. Net gain of 3 for Lehigh. So after that initial explosion by Les Duchesses, Lehigh Valley chipping away. Not too shabby. Thank you very much, Small 92. Whistle blows, Hustle Puff and Tendre Fassé are the jammers. Re-entering the pack is, it looks like 65. That was Gigi Crackaface. Defensive standstill on turn 1. Both jammers trying to float back and forth. A penalty picked up on Lehigh may open the door a little bit for Tendre. 2 blockers to beat. The pack being bridged right now by Lehigh, and it is Tendre who is out. That was a hard slog. Hustlepuff with the star, stuck in the pack. Oh, and a back block on Tendre. So Lehigh with an opportunity here. Tendre had not yet scored. We'll go 2 minutes now. Well, we'll go 40 more seconds of our allotted time. Quickly through 3 and 4. Lehigh on the outside. Wayward Stay has the star. And Wayward Stay picks up 4. Free from the box now is Tendre with 13 seconds. Plenty of time to get those initial points. Looks to have picked up at least 2, 3, 4 points now. 2 seconds left. I think Lehigh will come out of here with at least a couple of points. Let's see what happens. 2 points being held up for Lehigh. So great work to salvage that jam. I see barbed wire. And I see Fifi. Les Duchesses in white, Lehigh Valley All-Stars in the pink. Fifi is our lead jammer. We have a forearm called on a Les Duchesses blocker. Captain Barbed Wire is through. Won't have a chance though. Quebec not playing it along, playing it safe, picking up 3 points. Pretty decent crowd showing up at the barn this morning. Sasquatch and ZZ. ZZ on the outside, cleanly, but not as clean as Sasquatch. Only 2 strides behind Sasquatch. Sasquatch will meet up with her points first. Fifi gets knocked out on the outside. Any points picked up? 2 points picked up by Lehigh. Tendre and Slammer. 3 blockers on the line for Les Duchesses. They have 1 in the box. Lehigh with all of their blockers. Whistle blows, toe stop, clean on the inside is MJ Slammer. So Slammer passes 1 in the box. There's 2 and 3, 4. Star pass has been completed. I see continue to run it being given by Lehigh. Some confusion here on the front stretch. Maybe an illegal star pass. Not sure. It looks like it was. There's 4 more for MJ Slammer. And the Les Duchesses star is lying in wait up by the pivot line. yet to be picked up. So Les Duchesses right now does not have a jammer. So it's a weird kind of power jam. Still no jammer for Les Duchesses. Now picking it back up is Tendre. Putting it back on and getting through the pack is Tendre. That's the first pass through for Tendre. So MJ Slammer can now call it, says the coaching staff. And with that, Lehigh Valley takes the lead 66-61. Dolly Voodoo and Fifi Vabache. Vabasher. Fifi on the inside goes to work to try to recoup some of those points. Dolly Voodoo still has the star. No attempt at a pass yet. Fifi lines up with the pack on turn 2. Bounces into the tripod. No room yet. Might have 2 points picked up thus far. Dolly's through. Dolly's eligible to score. Finally, we'll call it off. That's 4 for Les Duchesses. Lehigh 66. Les Duchesses looking to reclaim their lead. Only 1 point back now. We'll have an official review called. With that official review, we'll take time to thank our stream sponsor, Sociopath. Sociopath is a skater-run business offering custom sewn-to-order legwear for teams and individuals. Size-inclusive activewear designed to fit you. Sociopath also offers dozens of armbands and helmet cover options for teams and individuals. Team discounts are available. Please see sociopath.ca for more details. Official review. This is a good time for our data to go down for just a little bit, and it did. Data, what's the matter? That was good timing. All right, stream hopefully settling down now. Still in our official review, you didn't miss anything at home. Barbed wire on the line for Lehigh. Looks like ZZ. Lehigh will roll back. Les Duchesses with only 2 blockers. So barbed wire with a slight advantage here. Sestborg almost came in the wrong spot. Barbed wire lead jammer. ZZ's clear. So barbed wire makes a first attempt at points, hits the tripod and calls it. We may see a strategy change here. Now that they've got themselves back in the lead, there may be some more conservative gameplay. Sasquatch and Fifi Vaberche. Lehigh 3 blockers. Les Duchesses 3. I'm sorry, Lehigh 4. Les Duchesses 3. Now both teams are full strength. Sasquatch through, connecting with Bounty. No, Bounty able to tie Sasquatch up just long enough for Fifi to get through and claim lead jammer. Fifi will crash the pack to call it off. Picks up 2. Nice hustle and nice blocking by Bounty. ZZ and MJ slam her. Might have been a penalty picked up by Bounty. I don't know if it was for that particular connection, but Bounty is in the box. ZZ squirms through that pink wall, but not quite. Gets knocked down. Lead jammer belongs to MJ Slammer. MJ Slammer with a quarter track to work with. Here comes ZZ. Slammer through, calling it. .5:34 left in the first half. Lehigh with a very slim lead. Husselpuff and Tandre Fassé. Tandre with 3 blockers to deal with. Also, though, Husselpuff with 3. Bounty is off the bench now. Full complement of blockers for Les Duchesses, but Husselpuff. Husselpuff with the flipendo out of turn 2. Lead jammer crashes the pack. Jets through. That's 4 points for Husselpuff. Husselpuff now approaches her own blockers. Skips past 2 blockers to beat, calls it. Should pick up 2 more points anyway. Looks like 3. Lehigh Valley All-Stars with a slower start, now has sped up a little bit. Power start, power jam. No, not a power jam. It looked like there was. I didn't see Fifi hiding back there. Only 1 blocker for RDQ. Fifi will do a little blocking on her own. Fifi Vabache looking to try to get the most valuable blocker award today. Barb Dwyer shoved off. Some consulting with the refs real quick to confirm Barb Dwyer, lead jammer. Barb Dwyer, there's 4 more points. We've had a star pass. The star now is being carried by El Cho. El Cho will not have a chance to score, but Lehigh will pick up 4 more points. So Lehigh is on a tear. 88-71. 3:19 left in this first half. Momentum Lehigh. Les Duchesses in blocker trouble again. But that's okay. They're doing all right. ZZ up against 4. Sasquatch, though, got a little bit tied up, which allowed Quebec to reform, but Bounty picks up a penalty. Sasquatch, lead jammer. So here comes Sasquatch in turn 2. Knifes through the defense. Is the lead, is in control. ZZ ahead of Sasquatch. Squash will call it off. You can hear the RDQ faithful chanting their team on. At least the 3rd jam in a row where RDQ has started down on defense. Lehigh with 1, closing the door. and shutting it down twice on Fifi. MJ Slammer, lead jammer. Two to beat. Runs into Bounty, pushes through, calls it off. Let's get one more jam in for this half. Looks like Quebec will start with one in the box. One still sitting, one standing. Lehigh will start with one standing. That quick call off allowed for another advantage. Dolly Voodoo and Tendre Fassé. Voodoo tied up. Fassé beats the odds and is our lead jammer. No star pass to be attempted by Lehigh Valley. Their pivot's in the box. Dolly will just try to shove that tripod. Period clock winds down, 125 in the jam. And through 4 points, Les Duchesses and Tendre Fassé. For the first time in, I think, 15 minutes of gameplay, penalty boxes are clear, teams are at full strength, and Dolly Voodoo is now clear from the pack, but not before 4 more points are put up. Tendre Fassé ending that jam for us with a much closer game. 96 Lehigh Valley, Les Duchesses 75. We're going to head to the intermission now. That first 30 minutes went by so fast. Automaton Derby ref. Of course I will. Coming up after Lehigh Valley versus Quebec will be Penn Jersey versus Twin State and Anchor City versus Forest City. Anchor City, Forest City will wind up our day. And then we will pull a whole heck of a lot of Gaffer's tape. All right, so we're going to go to the half. I'm going to leave the stream going at the half just so that I'm hoping I can time the data drop to happen at halftime. So we'll see what happens. So I'll give that a try. Meanwhile, let's give a shout out to Sociopath. Sociopath is a skater-run business offering custom sewn-to-order legwear for your teams and individuals. Size-inclusive activewear to fit you. Sociopath also offers dozens of armband and helmet cover options for scrimmage and competition. Team discounts are available. Please see sociopath.ca for more details. During the halftime, I implore you, go check out sociopath.ca. What else have we got? Oh, a little something called Derby Town that we'll be producing and premiering in July. We thought let's do something fun with the internet and let's do something fun with Derby during the slow season.
How are we going to do this next jam?
Same as last time. Skate fast, turn left, jam line, pivot line, win time. Let's get this W, Ferda.
Berta. Well, if that's how you want it, pop the bonnet, let's get on it.
Well, you're the pivot. Let's get with it.
All right, if you're a fan of Letterkenny, that has been kind of the inspiration for Town and Derby. So we'll be hopefully filming, I don't know, June? End of this month, maybe? This month's almost over. We'll try some then. All right. Hopefully, the connection will simmer down a little bit. We did have our Verizon drop during that intermission, so hope it was enough. Barbed Wire and Zizi. Going into the second half, it was Les Duchesses that had the momentum after a all Lehigh Valley All-Stars first half. Almost all the first half. Barbed Wire is our lead jammer. And Zizi is clear. Two points, Lehigh Valley. Sasquatch and Fifi Veveshe. No one's in the penalty box. Both teams full strength. Cycle back is Fifi. That was a graceful dread. Now, Les Duchesses lead jammer Fifi Veveshe. Quick hop on the back stretch. You can hear the crowd going nuts. That's 4 for Quebec. Lehigh Valley 98, Les Duchesses 79, Tandre Fessé and MJ Slammer. Tandre on the outside, lots of room. Slammer not so much. Tied up in the pack. So Tandre will make a scoring attempt here in turn 1. That's 4. 83. Les Duchesses, Lehigh Valley 98. Hustle Puff and Fifi Vavachet. Fifi almost through, now through. Star pass. Hustle Puff gave that over to Wayward Stay. Wayward won't get to do anything with that star. Maybe that worked. Barbed Wire and Zizi. Zizi pushed to the infield. And there's going to be a penalty on Zizi. Forearm. Lead jammer, Barbed Wire. The Barbed Wire meticulously making their way through the pack. There's 4 points. 102 now, Lehigh Valley over Roller Derby Quebec's Les Duchesses 87. Zizi enters the track. will have to make about an entire lap to get back to the pack. So lots of time. Calling it off. ZZ hits the pack, but a little late. Ran into Diesel, but no points scored. That was 8, though, for Lehigh Valley. Whistle blows. Sasquatch and Fifi Fabergé. Sasquatch through or to pick up a track cut. Sasquatch track cut. Duchesses on the power jam. Quick hop, stepped out though, will get recycled back. Fifi's working that back line. Is the lead jammer now. Fifi Fabergé. In the backstretch, Fifi pours through the defense. We'll call it off and freeze the jammer in the box. Sasquatch was only just standing in the box. And based on what I'm seeing, has 4 seconds. Sasquatch gave a little indication to her team. Defensively, both teams are at full strength. ZZ with the star, power start. In 4 seconds, Sasquatch will be out. ZZ gets a head of steam going. Almost saw a hole open up, but did not. 2 blockers will stay back for Sasquatch. Tripod formed up, Sasquatch all tied up. Fifi knocked to the infield. Sasquatch breaks free, lead jammer. Out of the penalty box and into the fire. Sasquatch lead jammer with not much time to work with. Will probably hit it and quit it. Does so. Maybe picks up a point. 2 points. 3 points. There's a thumb. There was a thumb hanging out there. No one in the box. Full strength for MJ Slammer and Tandre Fassé. Tandre nudged out by Greaves. MJ Slammer takes lead jammer. Lines up to go straight into that tripod. Breaking it apart, chiseling at the defense. They reform. Now, with some assistance, it gets broken up. A little help from my friends calling it off. There's full 4 points. Lehigh Valley 113, Duchesses 91. Quick timeout called by the officials. Both teams talking strategy. Barbed wire conversing with the officials, as well as roller derby Quebec captain Fifi. No, that's not correct. Fifi is, I don't think, is the captain in this game. It looks like that might be. I can't tell from here. My vantage point's not that great. JL Joe? Yeah, it is. And we'll take this time for a little track repair. Did you, during halftime, have an opportunity to go to check out the offerings at sociopath.ca? I hope you did. Lehigh Valley looks ready to go. Swooping whistle means let's get on it. Barbed wire in ZZ. ZZ runs into a tripod. It's split up now, though. Some assistance, but will get recycled in a big way. ZZ sprints up on the inside. There's room. ZZ is our lead jammer. These two teams only separated by 1 point. Lehigh 102. That is in the rankings. Lehigh 102. Les Duchesses 103. Star pass. Helen DeRink now jammer for Lehigh Valley. Fifi will call it. Fifi will call it just as one of Quebec's blockers goes to the box. On the line, jammers are tussling. Fifi, Fabergé, and Sasquatch having a quick conversation. And Fifi will have a conversation of skill. Picking up lead jammer quickly. Sasquatch fighting through, trying to muscle through that tripod, getting nowhere. A forearm penalty picked up by Fifi. Sasquatch, not the lead jammer, will have an opportunity to score some points, though, with 1:24 left in this jam. Sasquatch stamping through the woods. Crashes, oh, almost made it, but got pushed out. It'll be a big recycle back. They're not going back too far. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Pivot trying to bait Sasquatch into a track cut, but it will not. In fact, 100 for Quebec. Carcajou will go too far back and ends up out of play and now is in the box. Fifi's picked up 4 box, having re-entered the pack about 20 seconds before. Knocked out, stumbling, stays in, 4 points, Sasquatch. So for 20 seconds, it's a free-for-all. Get your points. Sasquatch is through, has picked up points. Fifi also with points. It's actually not Fifi. It is Fifi. Sasquatch and Fifi trading paint on the front stretch. 1 second left. That's it. Les Duchesses, I see 16, but let's get a final tally here. It looks like that was a 16-9 run. I think the officials may converse about that. We'll find out. $17:47 left in the game. That's Connecticut chanting for RDQ. Connecticut just coming off a come-from-behind win against Oslo prior to this. Definitely worth going back and watching that game. All right, points are settled. 122 Lehigh, 110 Les Duchesses. 3 passes separate these two teams. 3 trips separate these two teams. MJ Slammer and Tondre Fassé. Tondre almost room on the inside, but not quite. Low Dalton was in the way. Now Tondre is through. And MJ Slammer is clear. So Tondre steps to the outside on the backstretch, finds room. There's 4 points. We'll call it off. Dolly Voodoo and Zizi. Zizi opting to get a little bit more speed. Goes to the inside, but is rolled off by 6'12" Thompson. Now we're going to try the other side of the track. Nothing there. Nothing at all. How about now? Anything? Nope. Zizi looks all over, can't find the space. Now on the inside, there it is. Zizi lead jammer. Dolly Voodoo gonna try to catch up. Zizi though spins and hits, I think 3 points. I don't know if it's a full 4. Looked like that 4th point might have been picked up outside. I'm looking, but I don't see any points being held up yet. No, 3. 1, 2, 3. Barb Dwyer and Fifi Vavache. Fifi quickly off to the races. Through elegantly. Also through Barb Dwyer now, but Fifi focused, determined, will call it off for 3 points. 122 Lehigh, Les Duchesses 120, and we'll see a timeout. All right, for those of you listening in, which would be anybody who has a stream open, I suspect, we're 15 minutes into the half, so I think that the data is going to drop probably any minute now. It just did, or will, I think. We'll be right back as quick as possible when that happens. Hopefully it'll happen during this timeout. That Lehigh Valley timeout. Enough time to maybe get things communicated from the bench. What's the plan of action? We have Zizi on the line in Sasquatch. Sasquatch up to just pushing everyone through. Sasquatch almost through. Is Sasquatch lead jammer? No. Lead jammer belongs to ZZ. Sasquatch, though, close behind. ZZ's points existed in the back, so there was a benefit there. High fives. 2 points. That's a tie game, folks. MJ Slammer and Tendre Fassé. Slammer nearly through. Slammer is out. Yes. Forearm penalty on Slammer. Power jam. We're going to go a full 2 minutes because MJ Slammer had been called as lead jammer, but then also picked up the penalty. From the bench, we see the motions of take your time, play slow, play careful. Slammer back out on the track now. Will be eligible to score. Everyone's scoring this jam. Slammer pushed off the front. We'll get a little bit of assistance from Helen DeRink. Is now through. And we have a power jam. Tendre picked up a penalty as well as El Cho pivot. So both pivot and jammer are in the box right now. El Cho is standing. Slammer spun off by Hecatombe. Slammer through again. That's 4 more points. Let's see where this shakes out now that our jam is done. Looks like I think that was an 7-4 run. I thought there might have been some more for Lehigh, but it looks like not. All right, I think our data will be coming back here shortly. Fifi Vaberche, lead jammer, has already picked up 4 points. Lehigh Valley tried to tiptoe around the corner, was wayward stay, but it wasn't enough. .10:24 left in the game. Thompson picks up a penalty. Here comes Les Duchesses for more. Fifi hops on the inside. Hardly any room. It was paper thin, but she found a space. Fifi will come at it again. On one skate. Was it clean? Yep, it sure was. There's 4 more points with 9:46 left. Les Duchesses going on a run. Boxes are clear, both teams full strength. And we are deadlocked at the apex. That's the end of the jam. 16-point run for Les Duchesses. Regaining the biggest lead they've had since the middle of the first half. Barb Dwyer with the star for Lehigh Valley. ZZ with the star for Les Duchesses. Whistle blows, slow roll into the pack. ZZ weaving through, getting tied up with Diesel. ZZ working through. ZZ, lead jammer. Yes, ZZ is the lead jammer, but close behind is Barb Dwyer. The pack going slow. RDQ opting to make some room. Nice hop on the inside. ZZ picks up 4 points. Game clock slowly disappearing. Lehigh with one blocker in the box. Both teams with one blocker in the box. So both teams will play shorthanded. Pushing and almost taking a spill, but not quite with Sasquatch. Tandre does drop to a knee quickly, but is back up. Multiplayer block called on Les Duchesses. Sasquatch is through. Sasquatch will earn 2 points just for driving by the penalty box. And then runs in and picks up 2 points at least if they're through cleanly. They are. So there's 4 more points for Lehigh Valley. 6:57 left on the clock. There's another 4 for Sasquatch. Tandre spills. Forearm penalty called. Who is it called on? It is called on Tandre Fassé. So with 52 seconds left in this jam, it is a power jam. Sasquatch, lead jammer, in control. Lehigh will slow the pace down here a little bit. Sasquatch almost picked up a track cut, didn't. It looked like Bounty tried to draw it. Sasquatch will call it though, and freeze the jammer in the box. 12-point jam, Lehigh Valley. I'm going to need some coffee after this game. Team timeout being taken by Les Duchesses. Les Duchesses protecting a 14-point lead, if the math checks out. So this will be a power start for MJ Slammer. Diesel, Helen to Rink, Becken Hayter, and it looks like, Sylvester Shalom getting ready to provide support. Will they go to block? Or will they just hold back and let Slammer stretch the pack out? They'll hold back a little bit. Now they'll move in. Trying to open up some room on the inside. Was it enough? Not quite. Slammer takes a digger. Puts back up. Bounces off one. Getting some blocking from Diesel. Out of the box now is Tandre Fassé. No lead jammer yet. Tandre could get it. Slammer being tied up very well. RDQ all over it. Enough that there's some room, and yes. Tandre Fassé, lead jammer. J.L. Joe did a great job to drop from being defense to playing offense. All right, we'll call it off right here in front of us. Two points. 3 points. ZZ, Dolly Voodoo. Penalty box is empty. ZZ looks right, looks to the inside, there's room, takes it, runs away with it. Hustlepuff has taken this. No, Hustlepuff? I don't think so. Dolly Voodoo still has that star. One more point. Trying to build on to the lead, 1-2 points at a time. It works. Fifi Fabergé, and Barb Dwyer. I'm still probably not pronouncing Fifi's name right. With a little running room. Fifi almost through, but not quite, was Barb Dwyer. Barb Dwyer did know where they were and is through. Barb Dwyer, lead jammer. Fifi, though, hot on the heels. Couple of points. That's a hard hit. Calls it off from one skate. Flipped over backwards, trying to grab that point. That's 2 for Lehigh Valley. ZZ and Sasquatch. Both teams with a blocker in the penalty box. Whistle blows. ZZ will go straight up the middle and almost breaks through. Close. Tied up, though, for a little bit with 32. Not enough. Lead jammer, though, does belong to Sasquatch. Let's see what happens. Call it off. Start the call off. ZZ found the open brink struck door and snuck a bag of points out. That's 4 and 4. Sasquatch will retry this. Let's see if the defense can hold, if one team's defense can hold the other back. Sasquatch still lead jammer. Right now the advantage to Les Duchesses, 4 points up. That'll be a total of 8. 2:09 on the game clock, and Sasquatch will call it. So that jam will be a wash. Team timeout called, so the clock will stop. This is a Lehigh Valley timeout. Les Duchesses with 1 timeout remaining, no official review. Our next game will take place at 2 o'clock. Penn Jersey versus Twin State, followed by Anchor City versus Forest City. Just in case you were looking to plan out the rest of your afternoon. MJ Slammer and Fifi Vabache. Fifi, lead jammer. MJ Slammer not too far behind. Fifi will pick up 1 point, maybe 2. There's 3. With 126, this could be our last jam. Les Duchesses, 167, Lehigh Valley, 149. Is the Les Duchesses lead enough? Barbed Wire and ZZ. This next lead jammer means everything. Barbed Wire is it. ZZ's still tied up. Barbed Wire with a little bit of time. .51 seconds on the period clock. Okay, we'll have a call off. We'll pick up 2 points. We're going to have a timeout called by Lehigh. So we'll get another jam in. Final jam. 47 seconds on the game clock. Surely that will be burned off in this jam. MJ Slammer and Fifi Vabache. No lead jammer yet. Still none. But it's Fifi. Fifi's out. Fifi is the lead jammer, is in control of the destiny of this game. Fifi needs to just burn 18 seconds off the clock to seal the deal. Makes a leaping jump into the pack. I don't know if that was necessary or advisable. I guess that would be, that's totally up to the call of the players and coaches. But there we have it, unofficial score. 151-167. How do you like that? All right. So, before we go, let's talk Sociopath. We'll see Sociopath again later on. Sociopath is a skater-run business offering custom sewn-to-order legwear for teams and individuals. Size-inclusive activewear designed to fit you. Sociopath also offers dozens of armband and helmet cover options for scrimmage and competition. Team discounts are available. Please see sociopath.ca for more details. All right, so we will be back shortly with the second to last game